Whoa! Okay, rocket drone's back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Salvage. I'm 7-Foot Dust Bunny, and today, as you may see in the background, we're looking at capital vessels and apparently ripper dogs. Yes, goodbye, sir. And your meats can go in the fridge. I will quite happily take your meats. Now, these thrusters are what we are looking for. Because we're looking at, well, one, our quest is to put some thrusters on our CV. We don't have a CV. However, we want one. Now, ultimately, there is a part of me that would be quite happy to take a CV and go from scratch with a CV. However, as I mentioned before, I don't really want to do that because that's not in the spirit of this game. This mod is very much a salvage mod, so, you know, I want to salvage as much as I can. So from that point of view, I am looking for thrusters, small ones, medium ones. Now, it does ask me, the thing does, to put down 2 medium thrusters, some small thrusters, and do that, which I could well do just here. The only thing I'm hyper aware of is how low my multi-tool is getting. So I can take this off, which I probably will, and then I could place it back down again. Right here. Possibly. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. I thought I could place it back down again. This is not going to be classed as a CV, is it? For some strange reason, the claim core is taking this as a base. Yeah, you cannot place this block on a base. So I can't do it that way. That would be considered cheating. Damn it. Yeah, because I want to retrieve a bunch of thrusters so that if I find a CV, which is what I'm trying to do, and I need some thrusters, I have some available to me. Now, it says equip your vessel. So for some reason, I've done 3 of 4. I'm not quite sure how that worked. No, I have no idea. That must have completed when I put the claim core on this vessel. That makes very little sense to me how that worked. Let's just turn these on so I can find them nice and quick. So I want to grab these 2 remaining thrusters. I'm thinking about building possibly another or even an advanced multi-tool before I head out into space. I'm obviously going to make myself a core because that's going to be key. Hello. What have you got for me? Salvage tool, joy. Yes, thanks. I know there's other stuff here. We'll take that as well. Somewhere here, there's a thruster. Where are you? Right above my head. Okay. Fortunately, I did remember to switch modes. There we go. Now that's pretty much all the thrusters off this vessel. There is an RCS here, which would be tempting to lay my hands on. I don't really need it, or I plan not to need it for the actual CV, but it would be good to salvage for parts. So we could also just check if there's any other cargo here. No, there's not. There's nothing. Fair enough. So back to here. I'm sure I saw an RCS. An RCS cometh here, Mr. RCS. So I'm just going to take that for parts. I'm just going to deconstruct it into salvage. I know this gun doesn't give me all my all the salvage back, but it's better than nothing. It has an oscillator, which I think I need if I'm going to build the advanced tool. I need 4 oscillators. I've only got 1. So that might be something I have to build. I don't think I can actually build it en route, and I need an advanced constructor to build it. So that's off the menu. What I'm going to end up doing is building a second multi-tool. I'm building a second multi-tool because it will cost me more to build a repair bay than it will to build a second multi-tool. I can, if I look here, I can actually make somewhere here a repair thingy jiggy. Where are you? Here, a repair station. However, that will cost me a power core, an energy matrix, and zascosium alloy, which I just don't have. So that is consequently off the menu. So my thought is to take a few of these thrusters. 5 should be plenty, especially since it's loaded me up pretty much to the maximum. So I will... Hello, I'm being shot at again. So yeah, is to basically load up with some thrusters, take a core. Oh, I have got oscillators. Oh man, such a quandary. I got enough oscillators, but I don't think I can build an advanced constructor. Advanced constructor requires cobalt alloy, flux coils 10. I don't think I've got what I need for that. So yeah, I'll just build a multi-tool. I will build a core, and we'll go out basically hunting for anything that could be a CV we can use. I'll take a couple of thrusters with me. Given the weight and how much it's slowing me down, I might not take all 5 because I want to take a fuel tank as well. I was hoping to take a generator, but I don't think I've got one kicking around. So whether I'll take a generator or not, I don't know. But as I say, I'd really like to find a sort of salvageable CV wreck rather than build one from scratch, because it feels like that's going with the sort of element of the game. Even though I chose engineer, I would, you know, you want to rebuild these things. So I'll get myself prepared, and then we're gonna head off into space and maybe even do a bit of warpy warps. And we've just been alerted that the base is under attack, so we'll see what this attack brings this time. First thing I need to do is get some of this crap out of my inventory, so I can actually fly with speed. That will do for now. Alright, let's see what's incoming here. Minigun drones, general drones, rocket drone. This looks very much like our base attack. Let's get rid of them. This will be fairly simple. Oh, apart from the rocket. Hello. No, you don't. Hopefully the base didn't take too much damage from that. I'm hoping I was far enough away that the rockets won't have made a major impact, because the base is still 200 meters away. So hopefully we'll have to check the base and see what the damage is like. But hopefully that wasn't too much damage. I very quickly had to jump back on record there. because I'd actually paused the recording. I also noticed while I was going through preparing that I can actually build a T2 junk rifle. So I'm going to do that because that does 55 damage and has a sensible range and a 50 something meter, 55 damage, yeah, and like 70 meter range. So that is much more palatable than the crappy thing I've been walking around with up until now. So I will most certainly be getting one of those just in case I need it for, you know, for the usual damage and crap that you might come up against any wandering Xeraxian scumbags. Anyway, now to continue with the preparations. Well, with this pretty much abysmal view, we're leaving the planet to start off by checking out the moon, I think. I didn't manage to find any spice, which I did go out looking for, but I did manage to find a few animals willing to sacrifice themselves for my well-being. So that gives me some food. I have a few things to basically top up the food situation. So that should be enough to keep us going. I'm not sure what this green is. I think that's like a Talon ship. So I'm going to start off by heading to the moon. He says I should really not use the older cruise control and just put us on coast, just mainly for the fuel conservation. Now I have no idea what to expect on a moon with this mod, but hopefully we'll find what we'll find. But yeah, I should be okay food wise now. I do have enough, hopefully, backup food available to me to leave myself well fed for a little while on my journey. We also have enough pentaxid and enough fuel to get a reasonable distance as well. Because if this turns out to be a bust, I will look elsewhere, but ultimately there's a problem with looking elsewhere. If I look elsewhere, I'm going to end up having to somehow warp it back here. Now, as you can see, I think we went through before, there's cobalt there, there's magnesium on the moon, and somewhere there was, I think it was a copper asteroid. Now, the copper asteroid does actually interest me more than you might think, mainly because copper equals bullet casings. That's the words I'm looking for. Bullet casings. So this planet has Zask, so it has Erestrum and gold, which would be really worth getting. It is a lava planet, not high gravity though, but my environmental suit might help with that. Yeah, we've got copper and magnesium, sorry, cobalt and magnesium and copper. So I think I've flown past the moon while I've been chatting. So there are some various few ore patches out there. I wouldn't mind picking up some magnesium while I'm here if I can. It might be useful in the future. But these, you know, these ore patches are few and far between. But copper is really going to be worth it because I can make bullet casings with it, which means I can use, for example, the sniper rifle, the T2 sniper rifle I actually have. I don't know what's going on with the lighting. The bloom is just awful at the moment. I don't know if they've made an adjustment, but I've been getting a lot of awful bloom. That is the question mark. I've passed one of these before in a new game. There's nothing in it, So we'll give that a pass. We're going to keep away from that, which appears to be a Xeraxium base of some description. It might actually be takeable. In truth, it doesn't look too bad. This is going to be a bit hairy, but I'd like to get it to shoot at me. Nope, no, okay. I'm out. Lasers equals I'm out at this point. I can't afford to get downed. The ship hasn't got, oh god, a massive amount of protection. So I can't really afford, oh lord. That is dark. Are the lights on or not? They're on now. Christ. That was dark. Yeah. I can't afford to take too much damage there. I've probably already taken damage to blocks. Hang on. Discarded CPU extender. Discarded CPU extender. Hello. Now this is why we went adventuring. Because that, I don't care what that is, whether that's an SV extender, an HV extender. Trash pile. Trash pile? Okay. Color me intrigued. Okay, resource trash pile. Okay, so we'll just knock the thrusters off. I don't know why my lights aren't grouping properly and going thing, but never mind. So, trash pile. Let's mine the trash pile. I'm interested. What's in a trash pile? What color is a trash pile? I'm getting military scrap. I mean, there's not a very big trash pile, granted. But I guess, from the game's point of view, this is kind of like a compacted CV or something from ages ago. You know, like the RimWorld equivalent of compacted machinery. But I'll take it. I even somehow carried it all in my own personal inventory. Which I'm going to put into the main inventory. I'm going to keep the stone for now. I might process that into carbon substrate, because carbon substrate is definitely something I don't have a lot of. So that was interesting. Where were those CPU extenders? I think they were over this way. I need to be a little bit careful because there's clearly like a drone base over there. Like minigun drone. Not far out. Hello, what is this? Another crashed DSE back. So that has thrusters. That's fine. That's thrusters. I'm not going to grab it right now because I know that's going to be on the limit of my carrying capacity. I'd rather figure out what else I can do first. What is this? This is something. So we got a large wreckage, which is just a standard large wreckage by the looks of it. Need to keep our eye out on these drones. There's a drone coming in right there. So I need to get rid of you, sir. Goodbye. Thank you. And then we'll come down and loot you. Thank you for your goodies. So, CPU extender. Hello, CPU extender. I will take it. That looks like a base or a CV CPU extender. So let me just make sure I'm hooked up. I don't want it to go pear-shaped here. There we go. and make sure I've got the right thing set up. I will take you, it's a base CPU extender, but again, not going to complain. I will take that CPU extender. It's one less extender or something I have to make. I can extend my base out, I can even put some cannons on it and not have a big issue. Another extender right here, still fairly clear of drones. So we'll see what we've got here. Is this a base extender? This is a capital vessel T2 extender. That is excellent news. Okay, I'll take you too, if you don't mind. We will have you as well. Sorry, I am checking every time that I'm on block salvage, not on, you know, salvage parts, because the last thing I want to do is accidentally salvage like a T2 extender for parts at this moment in time. Oh crap, not stopping very well. Anything here? What you got for me? Anything? Anything? You're not gonna give me anything. Oh, I hate you, scumbag. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Fine game, fine. Right, so there are a couple of ore patches around. And oh my god. Discarded computer core. Discarded computer core, discarded. Whoa. Holy crap, that looks like a big gun turret or something right there. That is a base or something. And again, being in space, you have to be a little bit more careful of range, because things do have a greater range. Like, as my guns have a greater range, so do their guns. So I have to be a little bit careful. I'm actually going to turn that off a second just to make sure I'm not getting shot at. That kind of looks like a drone base, but it's not a drone base. I don't think. I think the other one was the drone base. If you don't mind, please go down. Thank you. And this one on here, we're going to try and just duck down here. And see if we can get in close enough to get anywhere near that. Yeah, I think I recognize this kind of base. I think there's some guns around the bottom of it, but I don't think there's any major guns anywhere else. There's actually a titanium deposit here which wasn't listed. So again, I'm gonna take these deposits, because deposits are like gold dust. I should not be actually turning you off. One, for the food. Two, for just, I may need to get out of here pretty sharp. So again, mining may not be the most exciting thing. I mean, kind of in Star Salvage, mining's actually a bit more exciting, because actually finding ore is so unusual. I mean, titanium, definitely worth having. I think any raw resources we can get is going to be highly useful, just because it allows you to build something from scratch which you wouldn't normally be able to do. Now, I do think this has guns on the bottom there. It does. I see it like a big blue laser firing at me. Just trying to shoot me. There's another trash pile right here, along with the cannon drone. So if I can get down in this hole, this is going to be my life. Diving around in holes, trying to get what I can. There's a drone or something showing up over there. Yeah, there's a drone incoming. I think I'm going to have to deal with that drone first. Alright, how close is it? Yeah, it's coming in there, right there. Okay, let's pop you off. I'm not going to go and retrieve the parts from that drone. There's another cannon drone there, but he seems to be leaving me alone. So I'm going to get out, leave the vehicle hovering, and try and pick up this trash pile. Joink, 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 joink. Because again, you've got military components, things like that. Where are you, trash pile? It's hard to distinguish. Okay, I'm probably going to have to ditch some of this stone I'm picking up, because I'm picking up quite a lot of stone here. But so far, I'm calling the exploration already worth it. Right, I need to keep low and keep down here so I don't get in range. Alright, that is another base. How come all these small wreckages are suddenly red? Yeah, so that's a comms tower. So you definitely need to keep well away from the comms tower. That's, oh my lord, when it gets dark. I've got no night vision. So I mean, these say red, but I'm assuming we're fine with it. I'm just really gonna hope it's okay. There's junk storage here. You know what I'd love to have is some sort of like a turret or something, so that when inevitably some little annoying Zirax appears who's just wandering around, which shouldn't be the case quite so much here in space, that you know, you find something worth it. This is, I'm gonna say solar panels and solar cells. Okay, again, not gonna say no at the moment. I'm gonna take them. Extra solar panel. I should have come up here a long time ago. This is very worth it. Okay, I've been a bit nervous about heading up to space and everything, but at the moment, worth it. Mainly just because it's unknown. In the main Empyrion, I'm fine with going up to space early on, because it's a known quantity. Like these discarded lasers, I'm not going to take them yet, but there are lasers everywhere. Again, so discarded computer core, CPU extender, like pulse laser. Again, some part of me says that I can't really build anything for a pulse laser yet, but I could almost certainly, sorry, losing my words, I could almost certainly, I should have taken a fuel, didn't take the fuel, that was foolish. I'm trying to be quick, that's why, because I'm worried about there being a drone out there that's going to start shooting me. I'm going to quickly hit the thing again so I can tell if there's a drone on top of me. No, there isn't. Okay. But yeah, I've lost my train of thought. Nice. Scraps. Food? Yes, food. Food. But yeah, I'm thinking about like salvaging some of these bits just for scrap. I know I've got like some of these parts already, so I can just salvage them for scrap. And the pulse lasers particularly, because it can give me things like Zascosium and things like that, which would be extremely useful. So there's a drone there next to another discarded CPU extender. Let's take this drone out. Thank you. We'll take him out. We'll get another. I'm gonna take another couple of extenders for sure, because why have one when you can have two? Yes, like the fact I'm getting a flux core there as well. That's awesome stuff. And you are a a T2 base CPU extender. Again, I'll take these back as blocks. If I change my mind later and I want parts, I'm seeing something move relatively close. I'm gonna have to check here. There's a drone, but it's far enough away that I don't think it's gonna shoot me yet. Yet, he says. But there's another junk storage there. There's loads of stuff here. And the discarded computer core sounds really interesting. I want to check one of those out for sure. Because this is so far, this has been a very profitable little expedition already. Because this is another CPU T2, which will be extremely helpful. And even if I find a CV, if I need it to be T2, I'll have what I need to make a T2. So that's not going to be a problem now. So another discarded CPU extender, more junk storage, more drones. I mean, so many extenders here. I want to check out one of these computer cores as well, because that is just, well, I'm just curious. I already know what the extenders are now. What is in the computer cores? Oh, wrong way around. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's an entire warp drive. That is an entire CV level warp drive. I don't think I've got the space for it though. I am marking this. This is getting marked for sure. This is awesome. CV warp drive. Except, yes, that's a CV warp drive. Even if I have to come here with the CV, that's a CV warp drive. That is awesome sauce. Okay, so we are getting off this rock or out of this area eventually, no matter what, because we've found warp drives, we've found CPU extenders. Have I been in this one? I think maybe I have, because it's kind of open. Yeah, this is the one. Sorry, I went in this one already. It's hard to know as they don't show up fully on the map whether you've been there or not. I definitely haven't been there on these. I need to get rid of this drone. And goodbye, sir. Thank you. Any others here? Large wreckage. The milligun drone is far enough away not to worry about. So this discarded computer core. This is a base extender and a T1 core, which I'm guessing, oh, it's public faction. Excellent. So you can make it private. I can take the extender, and then I have to take the core, which I won't get all the parts back. Most of the time you don't get a whole core. You get like computers and stuff like that, just like that. But that's fine. I can live with that. Discarded extender. Let's just check out the drone here. More discarded extenders. And like I say, the temptation now is I've got like 3 base extenders. And I don't know how rare this stuff is out in the rest of the galaxy. I mean, here seems to be a bit of a smorgasbord of this stuff. There's loads of it. There's enough discarded CPU. Oh, I'm entering range of the drone base. So like this one, I'm tempted to just salvage it, you know, and see, and just say, right, I could do with some of the parts. Let's just salvage it. I mean, I can't. It would be nice if I could have made the more powerful tool, but computer core, flux coils, you know what I mean? What the other option, of course, is to take it and think deconstructor, because deconstructors are also a thing, But yeah, discarded extender, discarded extender. Rocket drone, which is semi-incoming. What have we got here? Nothing too exciting. Keep an eye on that rocket drone. Bullets. What? How are there spiders? This is space. What we got now? Space spiders? Hang on, I need to work out where that drone is. No, that drone's off. How is there space spiders? What the hell, game? The hell is space spiders doing here? Space tarantulas. What in the F? Wow. They do not want to die. Space tarantulas. Okay, that's a new one. I've never seen spiders on the moon. I'll take the water. That can be useful. I'll take the biodiesel. Take the fuel. Take the water. Take the fuel. Anything else? Okay, that's everything from here. This one, not particularly exciting. Whoa! Okay, rocket drone's back. Last thing I want to do is wind up stranded on the moon. And I've just realised I've gone quite a way up in the air, where I'm not that far from a drone base. Oh man, took a rocket to the side of the ship. Sure. How did we do? Okay, I think I lost a block there, or I missed a block when I put it in. I think I lost a block. Other than that, I think I've done okay. Okay. I think I took less damage than I thought there. I got off that light. So, yes, absolute bloody smorgasbord of exciting things. Another cannon drone here. There's enough CPU cores and things like that to sink a battleship. What I'd really love to run into is like, you know, like a T3 core. You know, imagine finding just like even one T3 extender. Because again, this is discarded computer core. Same stuff. So I will continue going through and picking up quite a lot of these bits. I mean, I can decide to take them... What? Oh, I didn't... Balls. I didn't make it my faction first, so that one is scrapped. But there's more. There's more. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go around and grab a whole bunch of these. Hopefully without any scary, horrible things happening. If you are doing these, do remember to make them private first. And then I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always. And join us again next time, when we'll be going a bit further afield to see if we can find some more goodies.